So this is the Rock River underneath the railroad bridge here. Here's the old one, or the remnants of it rather. The dam bypass pipe had a bit of a failure. The valve had broke, and the dry conditions have left the mill pond pretty much drained, and so have the river has gone down considerably, as you can see over here. The mud's still pretty wet below. Let's see if I can get over there. Ooh. That bank there is usually covered in water, and all along the river over by the boardwalk is the same way. In fact, more of it's over there. It's almost like a marsh now. It's like a peat bog. But I've never seen it this low before. And of course, if you go over to the dam today, September 14th, I believe it is, 2024, we'll be able to, you can see it from here. You can kind of see it. It's a little bit far away from here, but normally you'd be able to see it. I don't want to get any closer because of the mud. I don't want to sink in. I'm not wearing boots. But this is kind of dammed up here, and as you can see, the current is going over the rocks here, kind of a bit of a rapids, and it's going around this big embankment of driftwood, probably from, along the river. I'm surprised there's not more of it underneath the actual bridge here. There's another small creek over there. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. It's not very much compared to this. And I noticed that there's some tires as well. That one looks pretty old, so must have been worn down, or maybe it's just an old one that they didn't have all modern stuff on them. Not all of this wood here is from trees. A lot of it's from, I don't know, various stuff. This board looks like it's from a barn. Various planks. I don't know, I just find it kind of interesting. There's some litter in here too. I saw a guy walking along the embankment earlier while I was going on the boardwalk, and they were probably cleaning that up too, and I'm really glad some people, I know I'd talked about that on Facebook when I was making the posts about how the river has gone so low. Someone suggested this would be a good time to go litter collecting. Oh geez, this is a steep hill, and I'm not wearing boots. Ooh, there we go. But yeah, it's pretty interesting up here. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't post this. Alright, here's a little path. I'll go along the mill pond here and see if I can get a good angle of the dam before I turn off the video. Yep, and here's a much better spot to see the actual state of the mill pond here. As you can see, this entire section is very shallow here. There's no water above this bank here. Usually this is all covered in water too. And I guess some people must have tried walking on it. Obviously that didn't really work out. Hopefully they were wearing waders. I wouldn't be able to. I'm wearing my tennis shoes. I should have put on my boots. There's something over there that looks like a, see that? I don't know what that is. Any piece of a grill maybe? I don't know. I'll come back for that if I bring my boots. I don't have any waders. But as you can see, the mill pond is down incredibly. And look at all these birds too. I don't know what kind of birds those are. I'm not really a bird expert. But they're clearly enjoying the new banks. Far away from humans. Yeah, those kind of sparrows or something, I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, it's quite something, I think. So, and here's the dam. Oh, it's got even lower than the other day when I was here taking pictures. I don't see that. It was about a foot when I took pictures the other day. Thursday, today's Saturday. Oh, here's a, oh, yeah. Flying a little bit. Just a cool video I wanted to take here. I didn't really have any plans for this. Just thought it would be neat. Oh no, the little island with the fountain, if I can zoom in on it. No, I can't go any further, but the little island there is kind of flipped over. I'm not sure how that's attached to the ground or... Ooh, look at that. Heron or a crane or something like that, a loon maybe, I don't know. Said I'm not a bird expert. It's pretty cool though. It's a big bird. But yeah, you can see it's kind of made a little bit of a lagoon here by that pipe. It's not really going with the flow here. And the wind is kind of pushing the water back that way. It's kind of going in a westward direction here. But yeah, now the rocks are completely visible underneath the dam there. I'll zoom in. You can see those. Those weren't in my pictures the other day. These dams are even, or these banks are even more down here. Let me zoom out a bit. You can see what I'm looking at. It's pretty cool. Oh, what's that thing? Look at it. There. What that is. Is that just a log? I think it's just a log. Ugh, wind. Oop, turtles. There were a couple more, they just went in the water. Maybe you heard them, I don't know. Yeah, it's just a log. All the algae is kind of gone down on the banks here instead of with the water, which is quite interesting. I guess I really hadn't thought about the physics of that. But yeah, here's a better angle. You see the little island thing in the middle, that's the fountain. And then yeah, you can see the dam itself, all the rocks are off. I wonder if the bypass pipe is all the way down, like if there's any water even going through that anymore, because this looks pretty stagnant, but I can't see the underwater currents, but the surface currents are still going with the wind, so that's quite interesting. Yeah, someone was here. There's like footprints in the algae. Maybe the same person that was over on the other end here. And here's the little kayak launch. It's completely up out of the water. I went down on that yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before when I was taking pictures, and it was already pretty close. Oh, there's some more turtles. This little log here is pretty much out of the water too. It's getting close though. Maybe those turtles will jump off while I'm walking by. Hopefully I get that on camera. No, it doesn't look like they're gonna react. That's good. I didn't want to disturb them. I'm just here to take a look. Oop, a little bit of movement. There's the pond again. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. There were some, oh, I don't know if I was pointed in that direction, that one just went off. When I was here the other day, there were some cans and bottles on the bank already. The guy must have picked them up, whoever was slogging through this. Ooh, there's a lot. There's some more here. It must have gone the entire thing, which is good. It's very nice. There's that loon is still there. Still see it. Yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice. And no tour of the mill pond would be complete without a look at the end of the trail statue here. Wind's kind of gone down at the moment, otherwise the flag would be blowing. Oop, here it comes up again. I don't know. I've gotten some pretty good pictures of that with the flag in the background. You can see the whole flag with the end of the trail. Yeah. Alright. I don't know, I don't think I'm going to get close enough to the bypass here. I don't know if I'm going to get a good angle to look at it, but I could try. Oh, there's the pipe itself, I think. So it's just barely over it. You can see I can hear the water coming out on the other side. I'll show that in a minute. But here's the actual valve. Oop. Yeah, look at the dam. It's about 5 feet, at least from up here. I don't know. I don't have a yardstick to measure the actual distance from the dam. But look at the dam. This is where the bypass comes out. Here's the dam itself. There's no water. Absolutely no water. It's completely dry going over the dam itself, but the bypass pipe, you know, it just goes through what remains of the little retention wall that went in, I think in 1972 is I think when they redid everything. It used to go all the way over to the bridge, and there's still some remnants on the other side of the bridge, but obviously it's degraded over time and they haven't rebuilt it, which is kind of a shame, but at the same time it's kind of nice because people like to fish from the bottom there. There's a section there that's usually open, but I get a better angle of the dam and the bypass here. It kind of comes out in the middle. I would have expected it to like come out of the wall. It must kind of come up instead. I'll get some angles from the other side of the dam here on the other side of the bridge. I can look at this side of the dam, but you know, the rocks below here completely dry. Now it's just the water. There's a little bit of water here with algae on top of it. I'll show that in a minute. I took some pictures of that the other day too. It looks like it hasn't gone down much since then. This it's still dry on this side of the dam, but not quite as much as that because it's not continually losing water. But you can see that. I thought that color green is quite fascinating to me. That algae, it's kind of perfect. And here's the fountain here. I got a good picture of this from this angle the other day too. It's kind of interesting. It goes uphill, but get a look at the dam here. Ooh, there's a bicycle tire in the water here. I saw that the other day too. Now it's completely invisible. I'm surprised someone's pulled that out yet. But yeah, you can see the entire dam here, completely dry. It's a good 3 feet at least. See all the rock that's usually underneath it that slows down the undercurrents. So that doesn't degrade the dam itself. But the dam itself is perfectly fine. It's just the valve on the bypass pipe that's been damaged and unable to be closed, which is unfortunate. But it's also quite fascinating because it does give us the opportunity to see what it would be like when the dam is, or the mill pond rather, is drained. But yeah, and there's the fountain again. It's kind of tilted over, which is fascinating. I've never seen it like that before. But yeah, and there's the railroad. Here's Harris Mill Park. This used to be the location of the old Harris Mill, which is the first mill in Waupun. They built a dam in the exact location that we're standing here. It was the first, I think it was the grist mill. I think it was in 1842, if I recall correctly, but I could be wrong. And the Rock River at the time was very strong, or so it's written. I don't know the exact details. They don't. I've never seen a map of it, but it's quite fascinating. So, but yeah, and there's the cemetery, Forest Mound Cemetery. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to give a tour of the mill pond while it was so far down. Thought it was quite interesting. So, thanks for tuning in here.